Where's your brother, Danny?
Never figured you'd have had a lynch mob, Jed. You're a peace-loving man.
Best voice in the whole church choir. Craig, come down.
Look, I'm for calling it off, Craig.
I'm not.
You're forgetting I own 75% of the stock. That means I'm boss.
Yeah, you're boss, Malvern. I give the orders.
Look, when you're up there, I'm down here alone with them. Anything happens, they'll tear me apart.
We're just going up to work a gold mine. Nothing's gonna happen. Except maybe we'll freeze to death getting you rich.
I'd rather be alive than rich.
Yeah. You told me to come down, Jed?
We ain't got no stomach for trouble, Craig. We ain't looking for any.
That's good.
But we ain't gonna let you mine that mountain. Not in the winter. We've had 2 bad avalanches already. And we ain't gonna let you start something that might wipe out the town.
How do you figure you're gonna stop me?
With this.
I told you we wouldn't blast unless the snow is frozen solid. Figure I'm lying?
We figure if you make a strike, you won't care what season it is.
Spence, you set?
All set, Craig.
Malvern?
Craig,
Come on, get mounted.
Anything happens, Craig, this country won't be big enough to hide us.
Frightened man. You ever been scared, Craig? So scared your legs turn to jelly? Nope. Wouldn't hurt. Might help you understand.
8 hours, I reckon. If Davidson doesn't have a gallon of coffee waiting for us, I'll split his head open with a pick. Race you to the peak, Charlie. Come on, Danny.
Look, there's no hurry. We're gonna be up there a long time.
A man who seeks adventure when he tries to make his role. A man's a man who'll always venture to attain the highest goal. Man can conquer mountains, he can reach the highest peak. Man's as strong as mountains, but woman makes him weak. For man is saint, and man is devil, and when saint and devil vie, how can a man maintain a level when the devil's riding high? But love can move a mountain, and love can change a man. A man's a man who loves a woman ever since the world began. That's what makes a man a man.
It's gonna storm.
That won't help.
We better get past the high place before it hits. Come on.
my place. Craig and me spent a month cutting her through. That was a nice job. That was a beaut.
Well, get moving, will you?
What's your hurry, kid? Look around you. You ever see so much scenery in one place before, huh?
Well, move on!
Look, Danny. Look down there. 10, 11,000 feet, that's what a bird sees. Take a look!
The door's loose. You go on ahead. Well, who are you and how the devil did you get here?
My name's Lenore Davidson. I'm Frank's wife. I came up on the burro. Frank told me to wait here until he explained.
Explain?
Don't blame Frank. He didn't know.
He didn't know what?
I had to see Frank for a very personal reason.
I see you two have gotten to know each other. How much have you told him?
How much do you think?
You better go on back to the cabin.
When you're ready.
Look, Craig, I didn't have anything to do with bringing her up here. She came up on her own hook a couple of days ago. She was on her way back down this morning when the storm broke. As soon as it lets up, she'll go back home.
You can bet on that.
Yes, you can. As far as Frank and I are concerned,
We don't have to talk about that now, eh? I'm sorry about this, Craig. I'm having a bit of trouble. You know what women are. You can't reason with them.
So you just get her out of here. If you have to carry her down on your back, get her off this mountain.
Hey, look what we got here. Hey, Danny, am I seeing things? A woman up here?
I'm Frank's wife.
Oh, the new bride, huh? Well, I'm Luke Fulgham. Welcome to this miserable hole in the sky. Look, where I come from, a woman's bred to be polite.
Let go.
Take your hands off her, Luke.
I'm just trying to be friendly. Yeah, like Craig said, share and share alike.
Hey, hold it, both of you.
Very nice arrangement, this.
You satisfied now?
Hey, Frank, you and Danny hustle up some grub. I'm gonna go over and take a look at the mine.
I'll come with you.
Luke,
Yeah.
don't start anything.
Oh, me? I never start anything. And unless I expect to finish it.
Craig, you're as good a mining man as I ever knew. You mine with your hand and your brain. How do they ever unload this rock quarry on you? Granite. Great for gravestones, but for gold? Craig, it doesn't make sense.
Charlie, you know I panned every stream at the foot of this mountain. Scratching at it the way you scratch a dog to make it feel good. We got real friendly, me and my mountain. He kept telling me, go high, go higher. And as high as I went, every stream I panned showed gold. It's got to come from somewhere.
Yeah, but where?
Yeah, well, just then that eastern bunch staked a claim to the peak here. I died 1,000 times inside. I figured they'd hit it, take it from me. They found nothing.
They found nothing? How do you figure you will?
Because they quit. Oh, look, Charlie, it was like a mountain itself talking to me. It said, come up and look. I did, and this is what I found.
Big outfit like that, with all that money couldn't...
Charlie, I don't believe in much, but I believe in my mountain. It is up here somewhere, the mother lode. All right, maybe it's 100 yards inside. Yeah, but maybe it's only 1 inch.
Looks bad, huh? Yeah, we can't get through here. You'll have to get down.
Why?
Look, don't argue. We haven't got a chance of getting through. We'll have to go back.
What are you doing?
We can't have him up here. I'll turn him loose. He'll find his own way down.
He'll freeze. Haven't you got a heart?
Come on.
Go on, get. Come on now, get. Go on. Get.
No.
Get. Come on now. Come on. Come on.
Hey, don't worry none. It'll be cozy, all of us up here together.
Luke, you and Danny empty out the storeroom. Clear out everything.
What's that for?
A private room for our honored guests.
I'll give him a hand.
Who do you think you are? King of this mountain? You think we all have to bow down and kiss the ground you walk on? Well, not me. You're nothing to me.
Have you ever walked on snowshoes? Well, have you? You'll learn. I'll make a pair for you and Frank. That way you can get off the mountain.
Hey, wait a second, Craig. We made a deal. I work up here all winter at shed to take like everyone else. That was part of the deal.
Would you rather she goes back by herself?
I didn't ask her up here.
Well, she's here. And she's not part of our deal. All right, we came up for gold. Let's get started.
It's about 5.
The bridal suite is waiting, ma'am. Any complaints, let me know.
Danny, you and Luke work the left wall. One of you work steal the other muck ore and run it down to the dump. Frank, you and Charlie take the other side. We buy straight in.
What do you figure to do? Pickaxe our way through the mountain?
Until the snow freezes, that's just what we'll do.
The townspeople really got you scared.
It's the only way, Luke.
Oh, the only way is to blast now right on through to the spring. Then maybe we get somewhere.
We'll blast when I tell you to.
If that's what he wants, that's how it's going to be.
Ready, Frank?
You wouldn't stand there looking at me.
I'm not.
Then what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure how I can get at my office. You're sitting on it. Oh, come on now.
Go.
Now, easy. Take it easy. That's it. Now, when I tell you to do something, you do it.
I'd like to ask you something. What if we can't make it down even with snowshoes?
You want to get off the mountain, don't you?
More than anything in the world.
Well, let's just figure you will, then.
Tell me something. When you want something to happen, it happens just because you want it to happen?
Well, not exactly. It happens because I make it happen.
Why, you can see it.
Easy, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. I've got a name. Lenore.
Or Mrs. Davidson.
Mrs. Davidson. If you let me, I'll tell you about that.
Well, it's none of my business. The important thing now is getting you off this mountain before trouble starts.
Trouble? Now, why should I cause trouble?
Look, when the wood is dry, all it takes is a spark.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, you think about it.
Look, as long as I'm up here, you're not going to treat me like one of your hired hands, because I'm not. You're not going to push me around and tell me what I can do and what I can't do. You're just not going.
Now take a nap. Any more stew?
I think so.
We got another customer here. Might be a wolf.
Not this high.
It's the burro. You said he'd find his way down. Look at him, half frozen. We'll bring him inside. Can't let him freeze.
We can feed him.
But you can bring him in to get warm. No, I won't let you do that.
Look, it's none of your business.
There isn't much choice.
I wouldn't believe it. How can anyone be so rotten? Got you whipped. Even you, Spence. Altogether, you don't add up to a single backbone.
First thing in the morning, we'll gut him. There's just a chance we may run short of grub. Yeah, it'd be a great life if everything we had to do was pleasant. The way I found it, few things are. wouldn't stand that close to the edge. I'll have the snowshoes finished by tomorrow. You ought to be able to get down in a day or two. There's another thing.
What's that?
I want you to keep your door locked at night. From the inside. You know, I have a feeling that won't be as hard to take as you make out.
Can I help?
It's coming along all right.
They won't stand up. Well, the frame's too thin. Craig, you're being too tough on her. Well, it isn't her fault she's stuck up here. She isn't such a bad girl.
You know all about women and you know all about snowshoes. What else do you know?
I know you're pretty short-tempered.
Yeah, you're right. Look, I bring miners up here, Luke and Frank. Lice, but miners. I figure alone up here all winter they can't get into much trouble. But they don't have to. She's here. A nice, neat package. Built-in trouble.
But you won't start anything.
No, she doesn't have to. The way she looks, the way she walks.
That kind of trouble a man likes to handle.
You stay away from her, Danny, I'm telling you.
Well, since I can remember, you've been telling me. Most times I listen. But while you weren't looking, I just happened to grow up in my own way.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh.
Meaning what?
Well, meaning, when you want something from me, just ask. Don't push. Otherwise, I might just push back.
Look at this, Frank. Craig's gonna have you and Lenore clomping down on these cheese slats. You think you'll make it?
You better start teaching her how to use them.
Teach her.
She's got to learn.
Sounds pretty dangerous to me, Craig.
Don't worry. Don't ever worry about me.
Well, I'd be glad to help you.
Thank you.
Get your coat.
Little on the thin side.
They'll hold.
Now remember, lift each shoe clear out of the snow and try to keep the foot parallel to the ground. I like this. Now, do you think you can do that?
I'll try.
All right, give me a hand. That's fine. You're doing fine. Don't cross your shoes there. Well, take it easy, not so fast.
My leg.
But be careful with her.
Are you satisfied now? You've almost killed her.
Let's get her into the cabin. Brain split. Now you're being smart.
She's with us, Charlie. For all of us to look at, for all of us to think about. Don't tell me that's smart.
That any better?
Much better.
I don't think anything's broken.
You have very tender hands, Danny.
Oh?
And you know something else, Danny? You know just how to behave in a woman's company.
Well, I haven't always been a miner.
I could tell that. You're not at all like your brother.
No. Well, ranching's my business. Well, Craig's too, before he called me up to Canada to get bit by this gold bug.
Oh!
Is that too hot?
No, it's all right. Danny, this is where it hurts most, right here.
Look, the rest have gone back to work. You better get started.
Well, she needs compresses. Can't you see her leg swollen?
Like she can take care of herself.
Well, I don't think so.
I do. Go on, get back to work.
Listen, I told you to ask, not to push.
All right, I'm asking.
Yeah, but first you push and then you ask. You got bad manners. Listen, we ain't had a fight before, have we?
Nope.
Not till now.
Oh, look, Danny, it'd have been a lousy fight anyway.
I suppose that made you feel like a big man.
You better cover up before you catch cold.
Never knew it could be this cold.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Charlie, I think the snow is frozen rock solid.
So?
So we can start blasting.
Maybe we ought to wait another week or two.
Now, we've lost too much time as it is.
One more week won't really matter.
Look, you can't afford it. We're moving by inches. We're creeping through the rock.
I tell you what, let's try a test blast. One stick. I'll go down the slope to see the snow holds.
All right.
If any breaks loose, even a quiver, we call it off. Agreed?
Yeah, agreed.
There's a town below. And people. Don't forget it. Don't let me forget it. That's the bargain.
Yep, that's the bargain.
Now we're mining. Now this mountain knows who's boss.
He's holding.
Come on, Craig. Let's show him what blasting really is.
Wait up, Luke. We blast 2 sticks at a time, no more.
2 sticks? That ain't enough to carve our initials.
We can't take chances.
Look, you want to mine? You want to dig gold? You got to blast 8, 10 sticks. That's how you move rock.
We're moving up this way.
Whatever you come up here for, Craig, I come up for gold. You got to move rock to get gold.
Am I giving the orders, Luke, or you?
Well, maybe it's time you start giving them. Since we started, you've been giving orders, and how much gold have we got? Huh? How much? Hey, Danny, how much gold have we got?
Not an ounce yet, but...
Yeah, not a sniff. Yeah, we keep it up your way. That's what we'll have when we go down. Not a sniff.
We have been working with picks and drills, but now we're blasting.
Blasting? You call 2 sticks blasting? Look, Craig, if yellow's creeping out of your backbone, it ain't creeping out of mine.
This is a small outfit, Luke. There's not room for 2 bosses. If anyone moves me out, it's not going to be with talk. You'd like to try. Luke! You'll need this.
Lenore.
What do you figure I'm bagging up here, huh?
I can't let it get rusty.
Yeah, Big Brother Craig taught you that, didn't he? He knows everything. Teaches you everything.
Go to sleep, Luke.
Your play, Frank.
How's it coming?
Looks a little better, don't you think?
You got magic fingers. Making something pretty out of my old shirt?
Oh, just something to remember you by.
An old shirt? I figure I could do better than that.
I want to talk to you, Lenore.
All right. Talk.
Let's go in the storeroom.
Well?
I want to tell you something, Lenore. You're still my wife, solid and legal. You're not going to get out of it so easy.
Now, what brought this on, Frank?
You think I've been blind to what's going on here? Are you playing me for some kind of a fool?
Look, Frank, I came up here to ask you to come back down. I tried to find something we could hang on to save our marriage. Anything.
Yeah, we've been through all that.
But you weren't interested. Now, suddenly, you're acting like the enraged husband. Frank, you don't make sense. You just don't make sense. Really all pretty silly.
Well, you think it's pretty silly, huh? You lock the door on me at night. They laugh out there. That's pretty silly, is it?
Please tell your troubles to Craig.
What's he got to do with it? You two spend a lot of time together in the cabin. What exactly goes on?
We're devoted friends. We haven't said a word to each other in weeks.
Tonight, you've been making a big play for Danny. You got him all steamed up, haven't you? Even Luke. You wouldn't pass Luke up on a rainy day. You've got the welcome sign out for anybody. You want to know something, Lenore?
What, Frank?
You're just a tramp.
You want this, Frank. Now get out.
I'm warning you.
All right, let's get out of here.
Charlie, let's get him to the cabin.
What happened?
Get some blankets ready.
Charlie?
In my duffel bag, brandy.
Brandy?
Hey, the old codger smuggled up some booze.
It's my heart, I guess.
Don't talk to him.
Craig, this last charge broke loose a field of ice. Gotta stop all blasting.
All right, Charlie, no more blasting.
What can I do to help?
Give him some of that.
Yeah, brandy up here all the time. Me aching in every bone for a snort.
The others have already started eating. Aren't you hungry? Don't worry, he'll be all right. His color's coming back.
He doesn't deserve to be all right.
It's not his fault.
Whose fault is it? Mine? He could have told me he was sick.
Maybe he didn't know. This could have been his first attack.
No, he was expecting it, all right. That's why he sneaked the brandy. Do you think he was doing me a favor?
No. No, he was being loyal.
Loyal. Saddling me with his sick heart?
That's nasty.
You're right. It's nasty. He's better. I'll sit with him.
Would you like some coffee?
Yeah, please. I don't know. I guess you're not supposed to understand what makes the good and the bad. I guess judging people is like judging ore. Mostly slag. Here and there, a little gold.
I wish I could understand you. 1 minute you're without any feeling for anyone but yourself. Then you soften and you're someone else again. Why is that?
Does it matter?
I suppose not.
What really brought you up here? Or would you rather not talk about it?
I was never asked.
All right, I'm asking.
Craig, when someone wants to do something, they make a plan. Like you did. Woman doesn't do that, though. She just rushes off to get it. No plans, just rushes off to get it.
Yeah, well, what were you rushing off to get way up here?
A last try. I really felt it was worth one more try. Frank and I were married 2 months ago. That was shortly after my father died. I was alone. frightened. Had no one I could turn to. Oh, there were lots of offers, but none of them led through a church door. Frank offered marriage. I wasn't even sure he was the right man. I only had time for a quick guess.
Since when do you guess a marriage? What's this I've heard about love?
Love. That can come head or tails. If you're right, you're lucky. I've never been that lucky. Good morning.
I've been making you trouble.
No. How do you feel?
Like I've been hit with a sledgehammer.
You need rest, Charlie.
That's what the doctors keep saying, but it's my ticket, and I keep it wound.
Let me help you.
I'll just take that across to the table. So long as it pumps, I'll stand.
Told you to get up.
Fellow with a long beard and wings. He said I wasn't right.
He's probably got enough sinners, that's true.
Probably. Sorry, Craig.
Yeah, we'll get back to bed.
I'm putting in my regular turn. Like I said, my regular turn.
All right, you work the winch. The others will dig.
That means I gotta do double work, eh? You don't need to get any blisters. I'll do his share. Well, I'm just trying to be fair about it, that's all.
That's very sweet of you.
A little more. Come on.
How many loads today?
That's the second.
We're crawling. Davidson? These beams need shoring. Look after him. What's holding things up? You've only dumped 2 loads all morning.
What do you expect? You tickle the side of a mountain, it laughs. You gotta blast, Craig. You gotta make it bleed.
All right, well, shift your cut over this way.
What's got into you, huh? Just because Charlie sees some snow shake, you get nervous. Well, nervous people make lousy miners. What's got into you, huh?
Just shift your cut like I told you to.
Hey, wait a minute.
We feuding? Look, what's on your mind?
She has trouble all built in. The way she looks, the way she talks. That's what you said, remember? Well, maybe you ought to remember.
Craig, bring the ladder over. Hey, fellas! Fellas, come over here, look! Look, I just swung the pick and there it was.
Gold! We got gold, Craig?
Yep.
Oh, this ain't it beautiful? Come on, let's take it outside. Let's see that yellow stuff oozing out.
We got gold! We hit it! We got us gold! Hey, Charlie boy! Charlie, we hit it! We hit it! Look at it! Look at it! The real thing! Taste it! Smell it!
What's it gonna run, Charlie?
Have to roast it to find out, but it looks rich.
Rich. Rich, like all of us are gonna be. Slobbering rich. We're gonna buy up whole towns, fill them up with women. Whiskey running from the town. Hey, you little punk, you. You young punk, you. Hey,
Come on, then. Come on, then.
Hey, Craig. Craig, let's take a week off, go down to Delacour and celebrate, huh?
Sure, we'll catch the next stage.
Catch it. We'll buy it.
Well, what are we waiting here for? I'm going to get my hands on some of that real stuff.
Hey, Craig. Craig, we gonna pick at it or drive through like we mean it, huh? Hey, look. We got us real gold. Let's blast it out of there. Yeah, all right, we'll dynamite. One each day. Well, that ain't much, but it's something. How many sticks? 2 at a time. Start filling your bores in now.
Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir. Ever move that town down there?
I'll look as cold as it's been this past week, the crust will hold.
I suppose you talked it over with your mountain and got a written guarantee.
Look, Charlie, there isn't time. Winter's almost over.
Danny told me. You've hit.
Yep. Just like I said we would.
But he said you were going to blast.
Well, we found what we came for, now we're taking it.
With dynamite?
Yeah. Just like my mountain told me. We're close. Gold. You know what that means, gold? It's a horse that does all the work for you. You don't have to walk, you ride. You don't even have to plan, you just rest back and go with it.
It's a trap, Craig.
What are you talking about?
Listen to me. Don't you get caught in it the way I did.
Get caught in what?
In your own greed. It's a trap. I know what can happen, Craig. Frank was going to be my gold mine, my security. I said all the things you just said. I wasn't going to walk anymore. I was going to ride. Do you know what I rode to? Well, take a look at me. I had a merry ride, didn't I?
Yeah, well, it's not exactly the same thing. All right, what would you have me do now that I found it?
Don't forget a town.
I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't. None of you do. You're all crazy for getting that gold.
Look, that's what I want. That's what I came up here for. That's everything in the world to me.
Doesn't have to be, Craig. Not all your world. Not even most of it.
Well, did I break up something? That's just too bad, isn't it? You figure I don't know what was going on here? I've known all along, right from the start.
You did, huh?
Yeah, every time you two were alone together, I knew what you were up to. You're forgetting one thing, Craig. I'm her husband.
You're not, and you know it. You never have.
You stay out of this or I'll break every bone in your body.
Put him down, Frank.
You want to make a deal, Craig? You tell me, you want to make a deal?
Look, I said put him down!
Sure. She's my wife. You want her? I'm in this mine for 5% along with the others. You give me 10, you can have her. She's all yours.
Frank!
You stay out of this. You got 30% coming off the top. You give me 10, it still leaves you a pal. I step out of the picture, she's yours, free and clear.
Why, you dirty filth.
I told you to stay out of this. All right, Craig, what about it? You want to buy my wife?
Don't, Craig, you'll kill him!
just came in. Now. You just make out like I'm not here, huh?
Please, Luke, get out.
You know what I heard once? I heard that people in places like New York, Vancouver, take a bath 2 or 3 times a week. You believe that? You think they'd wash themselves to the bone?
Please, I want to come out.
Well, I'm not stopping. Believe me. No. You just make out like I'm not here, huh?
Get out!
You know what this party needs? It needs something to make it real pleasant. Imagine Charlie having this and not sharing it with his partners.
Put that down. Spence needs that.
Yeah, so do I. Sponges out the stomach. Just what I needed. Join me?
Get out of here, Luke.
You know what I think? I think I need a bath.
Where's Luke?
I don't know.
The last time I saw him, he was headed for the cabin.
Don't you come near me, Luke.
Oh, you're too pretty to be so selfish.
Get out!
What, are you coming to take a bath, too? Everybody's getting in the barrel and have a bath. You just went and spoiled the whole thing. Didn't save you a drop. Ain't that too bad? Okay, come on, boy. Come on, boy.
You figure you need that, huh?
Okay.
Okay. That do it?
Yeah. Good-looking women, liquor, and a real hard fight. Makes for a perfect day, huh? Oh. Oh.
No hard feelings. We'll do it again sometime. Huh? Yeah.
Hey, next time you decide to take a bath, announce it loud. Wait a minute.
Craig, please, no.
What now?
You know why.
I know the woman kissed your whole body was in it. For 1 second your guard was down. You forgot all about a marriage that isn't worth remaining.
Please.
For once you were honest.
No, Craig, please.
Look. Let's take what belongs to us.
No. Never work. You've made your plans. I can't compete with the mountain.
I guess you're right.
Can one of you help me?
What's the trouble?
Can't get it to budge.
Now, why couldn't you do that?
Because she's got curves where you got muscles. And it's better that way. Come on back, it's your play.
Look at this. Oh.
What's wrong, Craig?
I open another box.
Hey, this ain't bad. A little gamey. Smothered with onions, nobody knows the difference.
Hey, look at these.
The rest like this?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, find out. We're gonna have to open all the cases. One supply of food, not fit for pigs.
Well, let's keep it. I'd rather be poisoned than starved to death.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds better.
You know something, Luke? We're going to get cheated out of our gold.
What do you mean?
How much longer can we keep going on the stores we got left?
3 weeks, maybe?
3 weeks.
At the rate we're moving now, how much gold are we going down with? We're on a share basis just so long as we work this mine. Once we go down, we're through. Buy you a town, Luke. It's going to be a pretty cheap town.
You'll stay on shares as long as the mine produces.
Even after you hire other miners?
That's what I said, Frank.
That's the biggest laugh I heard yet. And how much have you got to say about it, Craig? Well, come on, answer me that. You can promise us the moon, but you can't deliver. Because Malvern owns this digging. And you know Malvern. He's not going to part with an ounce of gold dust that he doesn't have to. And you want to know something else, Craig? You're no better off than we are. Because Malvern will cut you out just as fast. faster, because you stand to take more. So we're all up here making a fortune for Malvern. You like that idea, suckers?
I can handle Malvern.
Yeah, like handling a wet eel. All right, let's have us a business conference, huh? Let's count ourselves in before Malvern counts us out. Okay, partners, let's talk.
About what?
About dynamite.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking about, Luke.
Yeah, sure you do. Every single stick of it.
Yeah, in the town?
My mind's on the gold.
You with him, Frank?
Yep.
Danny?
Well, he's right about Malvern. You know he is.
It's not what I asked.
Well, we found the gold. It's only right we get our share.
Man my age can't expect a second chance, Craig.
Yeah, well, before we found it, you were the one who appointed himself guardian of the town. Even took lookout. Almost got yourself killed looking out for those poor souls down below. Yeah, but now it's different. Is that it, Charlie?
I didn't say that. I said it's tough to pass up this one chance. And it is tough.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to see you're still human. You know, for a while you're beginning to grow a halo.
Let me go whole hog, huh?
Yeah, if and when I say so. And if anyone touches that powder, I'll break him in two.
Quiet, Frank, quiet. Don't make a sound. Quiet. I'll slit that lovely throat of yours. That's better. Get a kick, Frank. Can't leave her here. Would want to.
Can't do it.
Now, let's get started. Don't bother drilling holes. Just stuff every crack and crevice. Sticks, powder, the works. We're going to shake out every flake of gold crammed into this.
You think you'll get away with it? Wait till Craig
When it's
finds out.
done, what's Craig going to do about it, huh? Is he going to put all the rocks back into place? I'll tell you what he'll do. He'll take his gold and he'll be glad to get it. I'm going to be just outside. No funny business.
Frank, you can't do it. There was good in you once. I saw it.
Get up!
What's the matter?
I don't know yet, but get up!
Now come up here, Craig. Hurry it up. We're getting this gold. Every yellow ounce of it, Craig. Put away that rifle. I'm not taking orders. Me and the gun, we're giving them. All right, then I'm coming up. You just stay down there. Get back.
I can talk to him.
No, you can't.
I'm going to try. Hold it, Luke. It's Spence coming up.
Nobody's coming up here.
Luke, Luke, hold your fire. It's his heart.
Fire it, Frank.
I won't let you do it, Frank. What about the town?
I've tried doing the right thing. No more.
I won't let you, Frank.
You wanted a bigger share. Well, now you've got it all.
I'll carry that.
I came up on my own power. That's how I'm going down.
Now, take it easy, Charlie.
I don't need a doctor.
Well, maybe he's got a pretty nurse.
Yeah, well, we'll take it down with a break every few minutes. There's no hurry. Danny, you lead off.
All right. Are we coming back, Craig? That gold's still there.
It'll keep it going.
Are you coming back?
What for? The only good thing up here I already have.
But it is your mountain.
Yeah, well, I give it back to the scenery.
Craig?
Come on. Man is devil, and when saint and devil vie, how can a man maintain a level when the devil's riding high? But love can move a mountain, and love can change a man. A man's a man who loves a woman.